What's up, YouTube? Stocks by the numbers. Again, a lot of action going on. Wanted to make a bunch of videos talking about a lot of good brand name stocks that we already spoke about that said were buys technically on paper that, look very attractive and very undervalued. And now we can get them for even cheaper than they were with, I don't want to say it's a massive overreaction, but it is understandable that we have a big pullback here on this financial news with the Silicon Valley Bank. However, now, again, we're getting a lot of good names for a lot of good discounted prices. This company I want to look at here, Louisiana-Pacific Corporation, ticker symbol LPX here on the New York Stock Exchange. This company we looked at back towards the end of June. Obviously, the company looked very attractive in the numbers. That's why, in my opinion, I put a massive buy on it, stating that the price target in my eyes was going to be well over $100 inside of the next year or two. And then a little while after that, if you guys recall, Berkshire-Hathaway steps in, takes a position in LPX. So obviously in the short term, couple months down the road from when I made the video here, not much has happened with LPX. However, we did have a rise back up into the 70s here, as you see. However, long term, still a buy, and Warren Buffett agrees with me. So not to be cocky, I will definitely put a feather in my cap for that one. But I wanted to show you guys here, we're talking about a $4 billion market cap, paying you 1.67% dividend yield to own it. The PE is still below 5. The company's earning almost $12 a share here, beating on the EPS side 3 of the last 4 quarters. Annually, looking very healthy again. A little pullback here in 22. However, we know that hyperinflation is still happening. Trillions of dollars were printed, so chances are the price of materials moving forward is going to maintain that steady curve going upward. Coming off of $392 billion back in 2021, the company posted $3.85 billion here in 2022. Profit margins did pull back a little bit, but they're still making 24% profit. Net income over $900 million off of sub $4 billion. So the company made $3.85 billion last year, and right now the company is worth $4 billion. This is what I mean about price hunting and getting involved into these companies that are healthy and that are doing well, but that are just undervalued. We look at other brand name companies, the big boys on Wall Street, that all of these analysts love, regardless of what sector you want to look at. If you want to look at the tech sector, if you want to look at consumables, it doesn't matter. If you look at, the Amazons, the Walmarts, the way that these stocks appreciated is because the money that they were bringing in and the profits off of said money was massive compared to the current valuation of the company. This is why I'm saying they're bringing in $4 billion, they're worth $4 billion. They can easily double or potentially even triple this company's market cap, which is how I came to the price target of well over $100 long term. And in my opinion, I would say I'm between 90 and 95% confident that that is most likely going to happen. But again, we have a company now that we liked at around 60. Warren Buffett got in, the stock moved, then it pulled back, then it ran up to 70. Now it's slowly climbing, but here it's sitting here at $56 right now. And if we switch over here to stock charts, we can see pulling back, random add. The MACD is slipping and pulling back. And we do still have a little bit of potential to come down here to this bottom Bollinger Band of sub $53, which would be roughly, I want to say, about a 6% drop from where we are right here. However, in my opinion, the MACD is probably going to curl because this company should be trending higher than where it's currently trading, and it will most likely happen, I want to say, maybe in the next day or two after all this news settles. The RSI is approaching 30, which usually is a good indicator for this company anyway. As we see here, the RSI dropped down to about 29 before it ran up. So even historically going back the last couple of months, might not be a bad time to consider stepping into LPX. The RSI here, 43.72. And again, look at the bottom Bollinger Band here, 53.99. So that's why I'm saying we could have the potential in the next day or so to pull back and touch 54, a touch below 54. And again, yes, it's going to suck in the short term. However, I do think it's a buy. The MACD did cross. However, I really don't think this company is going to break this Bollinger Band level and come back down here to this 200-day moving average of roughly 45.5. I mean, it hasn't been that level in about 2 years. I mean, I know it did pull back slightly sub 50 for a second, but, we know what this company is worth. And remember, you have a guy like Warren Buffett behind the stock now. So, that's what I mean. People keep an eye on what these guys buy And the average investor who wakes up and wants to make an investment, knows he should make an investment, but is unsure of where to allocate the funds. Believe me when I tell you, he's going to pull up a list like this. He's going to see LPX, Buffett owns it, it was here, now it's a few dollars cheaper. All right, I'm going to buy what this guy buys because he's successful, he knows what he's talking about, so I'll just ride his coattails. And that's what happens. And trust me when I tell you, you give this thing 12 to 18 months, I am extremely confident that they should bring this stock up, I want to say, to a minimum of between $90 to $100. But I always liked LPX, as you guys know from my original video. Berkshire-Hathaway comes in, buys shares. So, overall, I thought it was a buy then. I still think it's a buy now, and not much has happened. So that's very advantageous for you guys. But that's just my opinion, and you may agree, you may disagree. Let me know in the comment section below. I always love to hear all viewpoints. But once again, so Stocks by the Numbers, I'll leave it there. I want to thank you guys for stopping by. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, drop it down in the comment section. I'm usually very quick to reply. Just like everyone on YouTube says, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Helps out the algorithm. If you appreciate the videos, please subscribe to the channel. Really means a lot to me. Moving forward, I love all of you. I know it's a rough day today. I hope everyone's doing well. Stay sharp, stay disciplined, stay positive. I'll talk to you guys in the next one.